The Youth Panel. Brought to you by
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Tumana kukukhali ekiseera bino maaso jibiri ntanga.
Our viewers of the Youth Panel, thank you very much for always watching our show, sharing, liking and commenting about our show. We are glad when you comment, we get the feedback. Thank you very much. Today, it's the Youth Panel once again with your biggest presenter, Tony West, alongside my co.
Jack Timo, we're glad to be with you again. Today's show is going to be super cool, so don't go away.
Yes, thank you very much, Jack Timo. Here at the Youth Panel, we are always straight to the point. Even today, we have got you a very good and very interesting thing. Do you love your parents? Are you a child? Do you know how to love your parents? Today we're going to take you through all that. So, don't touch on your diet. We are coming soon and it will be fine.
The Youth Panel. Brought to you by
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Tumana kukukhali ekiseera bino maaso jibiri ntanga.
Welcome back, our viewers. We are here once again, the Youth Panel with Tony West and Jack Timo. As I told you before we went into a commercial break, today we have a very good and very interesting thing. How to love our parents. How can a youth, Jack Timo, I understand you have parents.
Yeah, I know.
Now, how can a youth show love to their parents? Now, we want to know, our viewers out there who are watching the Youth Panel should get to know that even those small things, they undermine, show that they love their parents in the case they are done.
Exactly.
So, Jack Timo, as my biggest gun here at the Youth Panel, I would like you to take us through shortly about the ways how one can show love to their parents.
Well, what I know,
Yeah,
everybody who was born, they really love their parents.
that is it.
But sometimes people get perturbed on how to express their love
Their love.
to their parents. But sometimes some of us tend to think that our parents need big things from us, yet in our sense, there are some small things we can do, and at least your mother or father get to know my child loves me. Especially when it comes to people of our age, the youth, and these adults. Sometimes we find it hard, in that some of us have even become family men, family women. So to express that love is something hard. So we eventually
I understand.
desert our parents. But here are some of the ways you can express your feelings to your parents. Number one,
Yeah.
spare some of your little time that you have. Visit that parent. If it's your mother or your mom or both, you can spend maybe a weekend, you go there, you take just the little things for them. Spend time with them, share your problems. Our parents are the best counselors, are the biggest solution to some of the problems we experience.
What about these ones who say, I have not yet got what is enough, I don't have money, I don't have sugar, I can't visit my parents?
Honestly, there is nothing. There's nothing in this world which is enough.
I mean,
There isn't. So however little you have, share it with your parents. Go there, visit her, visit him. Because sometimes those parents are, I say, they are the biggest solution to some of the challenges we experience in this life.
because they are the best counselors.
Exactly.
So the point is, we should regularly visit our parents.
Exactly.
No matter how much we have or how little we have.
Then there's another issue. Sometimes a parent may say to me, tell you something. You know what, Tony, my son, maybe you may introduce your lover to your mother or your father. You tell them, this is the love of my life. But sometimes they may reject that person. But before you make a decision, you may be so much in love with that person. Before you make a decision, before you draw a conclusion, how do you see, if you first sit your parents down, you reason with them, at least you try to reason out things. This one is a sign of respect. But it's really bad if you openly start arguing with your parents, you say, you know, it makes that parent feel bad. Because it's a sign of disrespect. How can you open your mouth and shout explaining what's your parent? I think that's not good.
So you're trying to say that the youth should avoid being argumentative towards their parents.
Exactly. Even if you don't agree with them, it's not good to argue with them openly. Because now these people, like whenever you do that, some of the parents may think that maybe this child hated being one, and it makes them feel bad for good.
Our viewers out there, you take the idea serious, because when you argue a lot with your parents, the parent will take it that you disrespect them, and there is no parent that would like a son, a daughter to disrespect them. So in this case, let's at least try to explain to our parents. There is an American saying which goes, actually it is an English saying, which goes that if you can't explain your why, then it does not give you a ground to continue to do that reason. So like you're going to pay a child and the child asks you, but daddy, why? And you cannot give a satisfying reason as why you're going to beat that child, then don't beat. So in this case, if you cannot explain to you the reasons as to why you're going to do that, and your parent agrees with you, then leave it. Then I have a point of surprising our parents. We should always learn to surprise our parents, our viewers. We have special days. We have Valentine. We have
Mother's Day.
Mother's Day.
We have Women's Day.
Women's Day. Do fathers also have their day?
I heard of Father's Day.
We have Liberation Day. Maybe your mother feel like you liberated her. You get it? So on some special days, as you can carry your girlfriend, your wife, to a certain big place that I may not mention, you know those places. Once in lifetime, do it for your mom. I'm saying once in lifetime, do it for your mom. Carry your mom and take her out to a spa. Let her be massaged. Let her be worked upon this. Is it called pedicure and manicure and this makeup? Let the mother look new. Actually, she will definitely know that this son, this daughter of mine loves me. My producer is telling me that it's time for a commercial break. Okay. Our viewers, we are getting back shortly, but there is one more point remaining that will touch your souls. Keep in touch, we are getting back.
The Youth Panel, brought to you by
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Tuumana kupukhali ekiseera n'ebyo maaso bibeera ebitangaala.
Welcome back, our viewers. Whenever we appear before the camera, we told you should expect something. Even this time we have brought this. It is a touching thing. I understand you accept that. We are being sponsored by Bukhari Junior School and Quran Memorization Center, Nakwa de Bulenga. Try that school, you will not regret. And the CBM TV, of course, this is our TV. The youth panel is your show. Before we went into our commercial break, Timo, I promised our viewers that we have that one touching issue, that one touching point.
Yeah.
And I understand you have that one point.
Tony.
Yeah.
Just like the way you can get your girlfriend, this sexual relationship,
We have them.
Some of the biggest things that kill a relationship is communication. Poor communication. Whenever you are in a relationship with someone, maybe a communication is not that good, sometimes the relationship dies. The same applies to our relationships with our parents. How do you see? If out of the airtime you buy, you spare just 5 minutes and talk to your mom or your dad, that is thing, some of us take it light. Some of us may spend a week without talking to the mom. Can you imagine? But spare at least 5 minutes a day. Talk to your mom. And on top of that, now talking, communication. Tell your mom or your dad. Once in a while, you can send a message, you can call and tell them how much you love them. You get them? You tell them how much you love them. That will, at least now that will make them be aware that how this our child cares about us, how child loves us. Those are some of the things we take for granted, but
I get you. I get you, Timo. But you know that most of the youth out there think about calling their parents when they have problems, like family problems. Now my wife does not respect me. I have found my wife cheating on me, and now it's my time to tell my parents. You get it? So I urge the youth out there to always talk to their parents, send them love messages. It's no harm to tell your mother, "Mommy, I love you. Good morning, mommy. How was your night?" It's all cool. So, Jack Timo, I thank you very much for that point. I have a point which the youth have always neglected. We always think about the gifts and little amounts of money that we always have, and we think our parents cannot appreciate that. But that's a wrong perception. Our parents are ready to appreciate no matter how little that thing is.
By the way, they are more grateful than even our love.
So you think everything should be sent to your lover, to your wife, but the other one is your mom, the other one is your dad. And my youth out there, have you ever sent your mother 1,000 shillings for airtime? If you have never tried, your mom will call you while alarming that, "My son, my daughter, what have you done for me today?" Have you ever bought your mom or your dad data like you do to your girlfriend or to your boyfriend? Have you ever bought your mom or your dad?
You can even put them on together.
Exactly. Instead of, I'm not saying that you should not love your wives. Love them, but love your parents.
But those people deserve the biggest part of our love.
You know that whenever we think about night, these night dresses, we think of our girlfriends. Go out, buy your parents, buy your mother a night dress, buy your dad still a night shirt, night pants, this so-called bra. Buy your mother a bra, buy your mother a petticoat. We have that skirt. Anything. Don't think about every time you buy your mother, you should buy them like a suit or a gomas or... No. Buy them these small things. Surprise them once in a while, please. Jackson, have you done one?
No, actually, in my opinion, it doesn't look good for a boy child to buy maybe a knicker.
Couple. On camera we had our gentleman, big man, Money, send greetings to some of your black men.
I love you all our viewers. Thank you for following us right from the beginning. It's been good. Here we are ending the show. Don't forget, I'm Jack Timo on social media, Bahati Nsano Jack Timo, everywhere, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. This is Swata TV.
Thank you very much. Youth panel, Tony West is your presenter. I'm sending greetings to whoever that is watching right now. CBM staff, the ones on camera, the ones on location, the studio, makeup, postings and everything. You guys do a lot of work. Thank you very much. Get us next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
The Youth Panel. Brought to you by
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Tuuma na kukuhali ekiseera n'ebyomaaso bibeere bitangaala.